Hey, Alex.
Hi, Ash.
How the fuck are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just spent 8 days in the hospital, but I'm back, baby. I feel pretty good. They were able to figure out what was up with me. It has been resolved. I was taking a medication that was poisoning me. Now all of that poison is out of my system.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. This sounds like an episode of Dr. House. Like, I have to go in and because I feel bad and my blood is acid. And what's wrong with me? We don't know what's wrong. Oh, turns out the medication you were taking was poisoning.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened that it wasn't poisoning you before? Was this a new medication? Like, I don't know. Did it have some weird interaction with...
What happened was I wasn't...
You don't have to say. You don't have to say.
You literally asked me.
I know. But don't, like, HIPAA yourself or anything. Like, if you don't want to share...
It's me! I'm not HIPAAing... So HIPAA applies if it's somebody else's medical information. You can't HIPAA yourself.
I could probably do it.
Don't HIPAA yourself.
You don't have to say if you don't want to is implicit, but...
No, I'm fine. It happened because I took it on an empty stomach. I wasn't eating enough, and that triggered a bad reaction. And it took me more than a week to flush it all out of my system, but I am better now.
Good.
Yeah. Also, this also happened 2 days after I recorded myself with Esper Quinn writing this episode, taking a weed gummy. So I'm going to say that this is all a result of me trying weed for the first time.
Yeah,
I mean,
you getting high put you in
Congratulations.
the hospital for a
For
week.
8 days. Not even once.
Would it be, like, extremely gauche since this is the 420 episode? Like, I have my vape right here.
No, do it. Absolutely. If you want to do it, do it.
Yeah, go for
No,
it.
I just don't want to do it on camera.
I
Oh,
will
you don't
not
want to
present
HIPAA yourself?
Turn your camera off.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. Hold on.
Is that what HIPAA is? HIPAA
Yeah.
smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Is what HIPAA stands for, smoke weed every day, right?
Yeah.
Right.
One of those t-shirts. Yeah, I HIPAA. H smoke, I weed. P every.
Okay, don't tell anyone. I'm not supposed to do that in the house.
Oh, man. That I am going to put in the show,
Ooh,
though.
You're going to get in trouble. The laws of this castle require that your friends be transformed into cards. This is episode 420 of Insert Credit, where we smoke up big and gummy down hard to the sound of a horrible doober.
Smoke weed every day.
I'm Alex Jaffe, and my first trip sitter was Insert Credit's own Esper Quinn, who sat with me while I wrote this entire episode while taking a weed gummy for the first time in my life. Which you can listen to, I think, probably now in the Patreon bonus feed.
My name's Frank Cifaldi, and I've never heard of the concept of a trip sitter for weed. So I don't think I've had one of those.
You've never gotten high with who was like the first person you got high with?
Oh, I think that was my friend Sarah, who I haven't talked to in a really long time. And we smoked a pipe and watched the movie Memento. Pretty good time.
It's a good movie.
Frank, how old were you when that happened?
I was probably like 20. I didn't smoke in high school, even though everyone I hung out with did. I just didn't feel like it.
Same.
I should go next because that's the thing.
That's
will.
true.
Fine. I'm Ash Parrish, and this is going to sound really lame, but my first trip sitter was my mom.
Aw.
That's
That's not lame. That
Cute.
rules. I'm so happy about
that's-
this. Yeah.
No.
Might have been lame
it's-
then, but
It's no, it's lame for two reasons. Because I was older than 33 when it happened, and she was the one giving me the weed.
I
So
don't know. I think
my
that's nice.
65-year-old mom is giving my 30-something ass weed for the first time, and then Trip sat with me. I think my sister was there too, but yeah,
That's my favorite story so far, so it's not lame.
Yeah.
it's so lame.
I'm Brandon Sheffield. I did not have a trip sitter the first time I smoked weed, but I did have a variety of Japanese bohemians who lived in a house together playing Boredoms, the experimental art rock band, while there were Polaroids, dozens of Polaroids that formed the innards of a human body, and various and one room of the house was all shag carpet, like the floor and the ceiling and everything, and that was not on purpose.
That is the most Brandon Sheffield thing I've ever heard.
That's extremely you.
It was in Japan, and it was incredibly illegal, and I had no idea the amount of illegal that was in Japan at that. I mean, it wasn't legal here yet either, but
Polaroids.
But it was Polaroids. Yeah, you got to shake them. You know, the shaking doesn't do anything. Anyway,
yeah, I
do. I didn't realize just like over there, it's like lose all jobs you might ever have forever type illegal. It's like
you
deportation
get
type illegal.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, that was me.
Well, we had to have him back for this episode. It's been far too long. Welcome back to Insert Credit, one of our favorites, one of our oldest, dearest friends, fighting game and weed correspondent.
Yeah, I think I'm the
Yeah.
You had me on the 420 episode that wasn't 420. That was on 420, but wasn't number 420.
For our 420th Patreon backer, yes. We just needed an excuse, really. Kirkland's own Patrick Miller is here.
Hi, I'm Patrick Miller. My first, less trip sitter, but the more experienced homie that I first did weed with is my good friend Alan Soul, who also was one of my core CVS2 buddies back in the day when I got into fighting games. We smoked up on someone's garage rooftop in Albany, staggered over to Nations for some late night munchies, and then played Capcom vs. SNK2 for the rest of the evening, which is pretty on brand for like the rest of my life afterwards. So excellent intro on this one, Jaffe.
I mean, how does weed? This is not one of my questions because I think I was very paranoid about not asking any weed questions for some reason. But now I'm like curious, like how does the use of drugs affect the way you play video games?
Oh man, this is probably a topic for a whole ass episode, especially if Ash ever wants to talk esports and performance enhancers or inhibitors sometime. I have done a decent amount of experimentation here myself. For weed specifically, I find it real good for narrowing focus. So for games that reward you on like looking at a specific chunk of the screen, or if you're in training mode for a fighting game and you're trying to practice a specific timing or a very specific zone of the game, I find weed to be really helpful with that. But it can also make me just fall over when I'm trying to play the entirety of the game. So like League of Legends high or StarCraft high are one of the worst under the influence gaming experiences I've ever had, at least for competitive stuff, because there's too much to pay attention to and I constantly feel how slow I am. But it does help me dig deeper and see the frames when it comes to games that reward a little bit more focus. The joke was that NorCal Capcom vs. SNK2 players were the best in the day, in part because we had the training weights on. We were always smoking up. We were used to the pace of the game as well. And that was part of the local reputation at the time. But yeah, this is if you want to have me on again, we can talk about a lot of other fun stuff. Yeah,
I do. We will.
Jaffe, have you explained that you?
Yeah, in the intro.
You already explained it in the intro?
Yeah, I already explained it.
Okay,
yes.
then we can cut that out. Sorry, I wasn't sure it was there. Okay, go ahead.
Are you high?
No, I was just looking at the cat.
Brandon, never.
That's a kind of high.
Oh, there's a cat. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Sunny Cat.
Oh, that's cute. Your cat is the same color as my dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
She's actually the same color as my dog too. Kind of.
Yeah, that is true.
And this cat is also quick. This cat is also actually just my roommate at the moment. He lives in my office, but he is my friend and Oakland fighting game longtime legend Adina Butler's cat. I'm watching over him for now.
That's cute. That's so fun. What is that cabinet you have behind you?
This is formerly Simon Carlos's cabinet. I just have a Mister, the Raspberry Pi Mister in there right now. It is in a state of semi-disrepair as always, but I think, Brandon, this wasn't the same one as yours, right? We just both got cabs from Simon.
Yeah, we just both got cabs from him. You have like a Joy whatever, Joy Baby.
The Joy Row, yeah.
No, mine is over there and is just JAMA. I did try to, when I was in your office the other day, because I was cat-sitting the cat-sitted cat, I tried to turn it on and was like, oh, it doesn't do things. Never mind.
It does do things, but there's a bit of a process involved in figuring out how to turn it on. Yeah. But basically, one of the first things we did when we moved in here was I went and got this cab from Simon just to make sure I could fit one in the office and set it up to about a level of somewhat playable. I think I played some Final Fight on it, but it is mostly decoration.
I'd like to hear from others about how weed usage has affected their playing of video games.
I will say I don't play video games like for work while high because it slows me down too much. But my sister, who lives in Vegas, where everything is legal, was very adamant one time that I try mushrooms, and I said, no, I don't want to do it. I do not want to do it, but she got her way. And so I did it. And I think she was expecting it to like blow my nerdy little mind or whatever. Like I was going to get like real cool and zen and whatever, but none of that happened. And she was very upset because the only thing that happened, like I didn't like see sound or whatever. I got really, really good at Battle Chef Brigade. Like it's a match 3 game. Like part of it is like a match 3 game. And I got like I could feel like I could see the matrix in like parsing out like the match 3 like as fast and as efficient as possible. I've never had that. I've never been able to reproduce
Patrick
that.
Was talking about.
Yeah, like shrooms, a match 3 game. I am like an idiot savant.
Yeah.
That's so. I also have not smoked weed and played video games in a real way, but I also have instead done mushrooms in Vegas and played games. I'm
Great.
from Vegas. And my experience with that, not video games, pinball, I'm kind of cheating. But we'll roll with it. We're an amusement games podcast. We're not a video games podcast.
Right.
There is now a place in Vegas called the Pinball Hall of Fame. It's a really large pinball museum arcade thing that's kind of
with a huge sign that says pinball.
Pinball. It's a great
really
sign.
cool. Like a billboard sized.
But back in my day, that was just Tim Arnold's house. And he had a warehouse kind of behind his home. And twice a year he hosted what he called Pinball Fun Night at his house. And that is I don't know, maybe the first and only time I did mushrooms. I don't remember, but yeah, did mushrooms and played pinball. And my only memory is that I played a pinball machine called Game Show, and the back glass has like a game show host, and he's just got this smile, and his teeth are it's just too much teeth. It's kind of my memory. It's too much teeth on that.
You
game
weren't
show
any
guy.
better at it or worse?
I remember just playing whatever this pinball game was, and not really having any concept of how I was doing. I was just kind of surviving. And I remember this little kid coming by and watching me and going, "Whoa!" So I don't know what that means.
That is time.
I inspired awe with this kid.
You should have told him winners don't use drugs.
Yeah. I'd like to go on to my prepared questions. The first question I wrote for this show was, are video games art?
Yeah.
That's the best you could do.
Yeah.
You got high, and that's the first question.
Yeah,
you wrote.
dude.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm disappointed.
I'm just reporting the facts here.
I mean, yeah, there
Yes,
are.
next question.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course they are.
We know about this
Yeah.
one. That's what this whole show's been about for the last 500 million years. So
I guess.
Jaffe, you and I are both scholars of Scott McCloud.
Yes.
And I think we both subscribe to what his take on art as explained in Understanding Comics when he answers the questions, are comics art, which is
Right.
like, well, yeah, basically anything that's not like eating or fucking is art.
Right.
So yes.
And we, with me on the show, we're gonna have to argue about that second one.
Well, sure. Yeah, there's artistry too. Yeah, not the first one though. There's no artistry in cooking. No.
Cooking, yes.
You
Eating, I
said
don't know.
eating. You said eating.
Eating. You said eating.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I don't know.
Cooking
I've
is
seen
art.
some artistic eaters in my life,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah,
that.
you have.
Hey, C clause 2. We're going through we're going through this at a good clip. Okay, my second question was, apart from military or law enforcement, what are the most suitable professions for a video game character to have?
Jumpman.
Neither of those professions are suitable.
Yeah, mascot. Mascot is a big one.
Yeah.
And a lot of them become a mascot at least as a side job. regardless of whether they wish to. But perhaps that's a bit meta and outside of that's not their in-world profession most of the time. It's
not what I was thinking, but an interesting approach.
Mascot also to me sounds more like it's like getting an endorsement deal or something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you're paid to show up and do a thing, but it's probably not the entirety of the day-to-day, right? Mario is a plumber who also happens to be a mascot because he's at a certain tier, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I am kind of surprised. Maybe there's reasons for this, but why was there never an MLB licensed mascot thing for Fall Guys? Just have all the Major League Baseball mascots replacing all the Fall Guys just flopping around. I think that would be a really good idea for them. Yeah. So go ahead and steal that.
Fortnite Fall Guys.
I know you're listening, Major League Baseball.
I think gangster is a good one. That's a suitable profession. Everyone can go for
whether
that.
Whether you're a level 1 goon or a level 50 boss.
Yeah.
Or whether you're Kiryu.
Oh yeah.
So protagonist or antagonist, gangster is a venerable profession in the video game world.
That's true.
Does monk count even though you don't get paid?
Monk?
Yeah.
It's a profession. I mean, it's a vocation.
Yeah.
What's the
think it's okay.
I think it's whether you get paid or not.
Yeah.
It's like a thing that occupies all your time. Robot, is that a profession?
No, that's an identity, I think.
Yes, maybe. So.
Student is a big one.
Carpenter, plumber.
Yeah, student's a big one.
Can you name carpenters and plumbers other than Mario? Oh, journalist? Yeah, I guess.
Yes, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Alex.
Well, Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft
Does that
Steve
count?
is I guess he's a carpenter. Yeah.
Or any Fortnite character in building mode.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Also true.
The kid from Pipe Mania is a plumber, probably.
Is survivalist a job?
That's a hobby.
Yeah, that's a hobby.
Based on the people on the internet who follow me for some really old shit, that's definitely a hobby. I think journalist was always really funny to me that it was coded as like a protagonist or hero job, not just in video games, but also in like comic books and stuff, right? In part because I think a lot of people who occupy the mantle of journalism these days more broadly in popular media probably would not be suitable for any kind of heroics. But also like, I think about like Frank West in Dead Rising.
Right.
Like all that shit that Frank West does, which I've seen in Dead Rising, but more in Marvel vs. Capcom. That's not the standard journalistic affair. Other than taking pictures. Brandon, I never learned from you how to swing a baseball bat or push a shopping cart to take out zombies or anything like that.
It's true. I failed you.
Athlete. There's a lot of athletes.
There are a lot of athletes. Yeah.
There's athletes. That's a true one.
Treasure hunter.
Criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Dad.
That's different from a gangster. But
I don't like the dad games. But that is a really is it still a popular thing? Or is that just like a Sony Entertainment thing?
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think it's more of a Sony thing. But
wait, is that why they do it? Because it's like sunny? Like there's something there. There's something there. There's something there. I'm not high right now, but I feel like I'm high right now.
I am, and no. Commit to the bit.
Very good.
When's our first podcast or video game character?
Oh,
I mean,
probably already
Frank
exists.
West.
Well, he doesn't podcast.
Yeah.
If they did a modern update, maybe. I was actually thinking about I think it's Uma Musume. I believe some of maybe it's just the bigger characters. I don't know, but I think they stream as VTubers in character.
Yeah. Yes,
which is awesome.
I don't know if it has to be protagonists, but there's at least 2 podcasters in the Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them being J. Jonah Jameson, but the other one actually becomes like a podcaster supervillainous.
Yeah, I feel like the video game character most likely to have a podcast, and the worst podcast would be Travis Touchdown.
I think his would be okay. There are people that could have worse ones for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the president in Metal Wolf Chaos.
Yeah, he would have one, and it would be
Yeah,
worse. But ship pilot, spaceship pilot, plane pilot.
Oh yeah.
So that's a big profession. The whole shooter genre right in there.
Engineer.
And I guess that's like adjacent to being military, but quite often it's just defend the Earth against aliens. So I don't know. It's on the edge. It's on the edge.
Mage, is mage an occupation or of a vocation? Like you get paid to be a mage?
Mages have guilds, whatever that means. So
Okay.
it's a
You keep the
professional
gold.
They're usually
organization.
working.
Day
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You better pay your mage if you don't want to be turned into a frog.
Seems like the person you don't stiff on their bills.
Yeah.
I do
Exactly.
appreciate that for fighting game characters, they all generally have jobs that are not fighting.
Mm.
And fighting is just something they do. It's like a part of
Yeah.
who they are and it's why they're in the game. But like Soul Bad Guy is a scientist. Sakura works at an arcade. Like
Like the
they all do
That
things.
guy's
Like
a scientist?
That's how fighting games are like the Great British Bake Off. That they're not like professional full-time bakers. They got other things going.
Well, and the professional full-time fighters are also professionals, but it's like it's like Balrog, right?
Right.
Or Armika or something, right? So they have a job that involves fighting, but it's plenty of them have other things to do.
You know, I'm glad you brought up engineers because my next question is, how do you sell Densha de Go to Americans?
What if you could drive a really big car? Like a really like you thought a bus or a truck was big, this is even bigger.
Yeah. My utopian answer is introduce rail service across America.
Yeah.
So that people.
This sounds like a really expensive marketing campaign.
It's really expensive, but introduce fast and convenient trains
Yeah.
in every major city.
No.
And let people use it to get places, and then they'll be so obsessed with trains that it'll be really easy to sell.
Ash, are you
Densha de Go.
anti-train?
Wait, why is
Oh, no, I'm
Ash
not
saying no?
I'm
Like,
not
go on.
anti-train. Like, no, you're right. But also, that's too expensive. So all you have
Okay.
to do is get the people who make all of like the rhythm game cabinets or whatever, get them to make a Densha de Go cabinet, and then go all the hobby stores across the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I don't
Hmm.
mean like your Michaels. I mean like the RC, Train, Gunpla hobby stores. You put a Densha de Go cabinet up there right next to all the model train shit. There you go.
Ash, I
That's
think if
all
the
you have
people
to
who
do.
make the trains wanted to play video games, they'd be doing that instead.
No, I think you need to show the right autistic grandfather Densha de Go, and like that Facebook group is gonna light the fuck up. Like they already have the disposable income. They can make the space in their homes. That's all you have to do. Just like you have to show them that
They
it's
have the taste receptors for it.
yeah.
Flight
You have to
simulator
show
move,
them it's
basically.
it's
You just need
possible.
to activate them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually,
Ash
I'm-
has identified the like high engagement niche, right? This is your
Yeah.
high affinity player
Yeah.
that you're trying to
Mhm.
make
Yes.
sure you stick the landing with.
I'm thinking now about the next playground,
Yeah.
the Kinect-like system. You get that in front of Grandpa and just
Yeah.
have you
It's
do your
Wii
levers
Fit all over again.
stuff.
Yeah.
and it's there's not that much you have to do, but you get to go around Milwaukee or whatever. I think it would work.
Yeah. You rebranded as Wii Fit Trainer, but the other
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
trainer.
I used to work at Circus City when the Wii came out. Do you have any idea how many old people and yoga moms came in looking for that Wii Fit fucking balance board and they
Yeah.
were not buying it for them kids? Yes, like
Yeah.
100%.
I want you to know that when you said yoga mom, Dalsim repeated
Yoga
that in
mom.
my head.
Yeah.
Train DLC in American Truck Simulator.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
American Train Simulator. Just make that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Imagine simulating an America with trains.
We could also just lean back into Patrick's original answer, which is just make it a really big car and just add a bunch of exhaust.
Yeah.
And like optional, really expensive DLC for a whistle tip and this pipe that's just spitting
Oh.
things out for some reason. Yeah.
What if you made them like a giant girl who can move really fast but stops really slowly?
You
That's
had
a
me
different
girl.
kind of game.
She's
Yeah.
like running on all fours.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of game that will get banned on Steam.
Girl
Yeah.
driver.
Uh, big old train girl driver. Anyway, here's an exercise that I came up with, and I hope it makes sense.
Jaffe starts doing like weird jumping jacks where he's like spinning at the same time.
What I wrote here was take a title of a Western video game, pretend it's a Japanese video game, and then localize the title again for a Western
Oh, shit.
audience.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Oh,
So if you
okay.
had to localize, say, Dragon Age into English, what would you call it?
Are we pretending that the Dragon Age is the Japanese title?
Yes,
or do we
that's
have to-
exactly what we're doing.
Got
is.
it. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Dragon Warrior.
Hey,
That was gonna be my joke, yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
Actually, wait.
medieval conquest. Something
This
like that.
is terrible, and I'm sorry in advance. But Dragon Underage is
Hey!
what the Japanese version would be.
Oh no.
Yep. Sorry.
So I want to say,
everyone.
I want to say that Japanese titles that get heavily relocalized usually are the ones with more either a name format or structure that don't fit the American market well, or that have a lot of Japanese in there. So they're like, well, we need to do something else with this, right? So like Dragon Age gets to the point enough that I think you wouldn't necessarily have that loss in translation, right? What's like a longer name for an American game?
The Last of Us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Final
that
Days.
might end up being something
like
boring,
that.
or like Survivors or something.
Yeah.
you know?
Father's Dangerous Mission.
Yeah.
Nope,
That's what I want.
can't do that one.
Oh yeah, it could just be called Daddy Time.
Daddy time. Joel, every time he picks up a weapon, goes, Daddy time.
That's right.
I
And the
feel
logo
like
comes up too.
like Horizon Zero Dawn could be one of those like under night / in birth type
Yeah.
of things where it's just they just add like slashes and colons and question marks in there just to make it seem more exotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
I feel like Horizon Zero Dawn actually might be a good candidate for this because if you presented it as a Japanese name, like I imagine an American marketer to be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Horizon sounds aspirational, but none of this makes sense to me. Like, I don't know, go with Huntress or something like that. Like lean it, like try and come up with a name that's less evocative and more directly describing what's in there.
So what I would call the sequel, Forbidden West, I would like Huntress Journey to the West. Like that would be, that makes sense to me for the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would
Did they call it
the sequel would have to be like Rise of the something.
Is it because it stars a lady that it's called Horizon Zero Dawn, or is there a different reason for that?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Well, there you go. You got the porn parody name for that. Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's in Pornhub right now. Don't put that in there.
It's in the show notes. Thank you, Esper.
All right,
let's
more
see.
games. What do we got?
Let's see.
got more
What about
Frank's got Maniac Mansion in the background, right?
Yeah.
That is a good Japanese title, yeah.
So this is actually a good one because mansion in Japanese means studio apartment.
Yeah.
That's like not a joke. They use the word mansion to mean studio apartment. And so that would be, you would have to localize this because you're going into a Western style mansion, which is a huge house. So it would have to be
a campy mansion, yeah. Okay.
Something like
flat,
Maniac
right?
Manor.
like Manor Castle, like
freaky flat. It's freaky flat.
Freaky flat. We're making these British now.
I know. So that's a British game where you have to
freaky.
Do they say
flat.
freaky? Because I thought I was combining both vernaculars.
Yeah,
but they don't say freaky.
But a flat is also a studio apartment, so we don't want to. So that's the localization of the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was.
Mansion.
I thought we were localizing a game about a studio apartment,
right?
Because it's called Maniac Mansion.
Well, no, we're localizing the actual Maniac Mansion
for Night of the Meteor.
We're several layers deep now.
How are we going to localize Injustice: Gods Among Us?
Oh boy!
I think we'll just cancel it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just don't release it in America.
Yeah.
It won't make sense here.
American Superhero 2.
Yeah,
something like that.
I would love to
just call it like DC
Japanese
Comics Fighter.
Yeah,
DC Comics Fighter Apocalypse.
Wait, Japanese developed what?
Injustice. I would love to try to see what that's like. Actually, it is interesting to see that. So Arxis has
that's what I was just thinking about, the Marvel
going on, and they call it, is it Marvel Tokon Fighting Spirit, right? Tokon is also Fighting Spirit, so they just have both words in the name, like the Japanese and then the English immediately afterwards, right?
That's cute.
Here is my thought for changing the name of Injustice. You call it Batman versus Superman. There are other guys in there, but the main reason you're playing it is because Batman's fighting Superman.
Right, and then the Dawn of Justice from Horizon is in there too.
Right, yes. Batman versus Superman, Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the title.
I would play that game.
Yeah.
I've got to say, so far with these questions, it feels like we are all collectively high trying to stumble through the question that you came up with
Yeah.
while you were high.
Yeah, good job, Jack.
Yeah, I think this was a good one.
I want to name it DC Superheroes Secret Wars.
Just piss everybody off.
Just to make everyone mad.
Relocalize it as Suicide Squad. Just call it Suicide Squad.
Kill the Justice League.
Yeah.
That would be confusing.
There you go.
Vampire the Masquerade?
I think they would just keep that as it is.
Yeah.
That really feels like, it kind of feels like a Japanese title
Yeah,
already,
dude.
frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
But
that
if
was
that-
the next question you were asking.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's just
Vampire
Yeah, my
the
next question.
Masquerade?
Vampire the Masquerade? Anyone?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
I don't know.
Why
Isn't
not?
that-
I've thought
Isn't
about it.
that a LARP game too? Like, does
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Sure.
I would argue it's more a LARP than a video game.
Okay.
Well, it's a D&D expansion,
Yeah.
Okay.
and there's a card game that I played
So
when I
it's
was
like
in middle school.
Warhammer because there's like 50 million Vampire the Masquerade games and nobody
Yeah.
likes them. But everybody they're not like critically
Yeah.
acclaimed, but
I
everybody
don't
has a
think
very
there's any
strong
miniature
attachment to them.
painting in Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, also there are several Warhammer games that people do like. All the Space Marine games. People
Yeah,
like.
there's like an incredibly vast body of work centered
Yes.
around like this
That's true.
IRL physical thing. Like, I've never played any of these games, but that's what I think of when I hear Vampire the Masquerade. And it's like supposed to get like a really good video game, and every time it happens or every time someone tries, it like falls to shit.
Yeah.
hmm
Well, speaking of falling to shit, I think we should all take a break and come right back after this message from our sponsor.
Oh, we have a sponsor.
Yeah, we got a sponsor this week.
Yay!
The following ad supports the Insert Credit podcast, but is not necessarily endorsed by its individual members. This is the Insert Credit Quick Break. I'm Alex Jaffe, and this week's episode of Insert Credit is sponsored by Videolamer.com. Do you like old video games? Do you remember when the internet was made of small sites run by people and not corporations using AI to maximize ad revenue? Do you like Japanese video games? Are you going through a midlife crisis instead of facing the reality of civilization slowly ending due to impending wars and famines as a result of climate change and ever-growing disparity? Do you like old Japanese video games? If you answered yes to any of these questions, check out Videolamer.com. Started in 2005 and stopped and restarted repeatedly since, Videolamer is a half-site, half-blog with a predilection for the old and niche. Come join the slowest growing video game community on the internet. Sometimes funny, always poorly named, Videolamer.com is certainly a website your browser can view. Squadala! We're back! We now return to Insert Credit, episode 420. It's time for us to go to the question hole. This is the part of every episode where we take one of the questions submitted to us at patreon.com/insertcredit, which either is now or soon will be revamped with all kinds of fun and interesting features for you to peruse, which we'll go over on the show at some point for you. But right now, you're going to get access to that form. You're going to get monthly bonus episodes. You're going to get all kinds of cool things that we've got working up in the pipes for you. This week's question comes from Moshworld, who says, "It's 420 in Kamurocho, and that can only mean one thing. Activist group Smokecho has organized a clam bake of Millennium Tower for sensible drug policy and decriminalization of marijuana. Design a side story for any playable Yakuza character and provide a good and bad outcome based on the player's choices."
I think it has to be one of the ones where you have side stories between where you're encountering and helping like two opposing sides, and you help them kind of come together at the end.
Mhm.
So I mean that's where my head goes immediately, right? So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's where I am.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Kiryu could bring together the people who smoke and the people who want to criminalize it through I don't know. This sounds like a longer, more convoluted plot. The more people you get involved.
Sure. To me, this is an excuse to get Kiryu high.
Yeah,
That's why you
this
do
is the story of Kiryu getting
Right.
high for the first time. Yes.
Yep.
And I think it should be accidental because
Yeah.
he
He eats a brownie or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He eats
or
too much. Yeah,
he smokes the wrong cigarette.
Right. He gets into Majima's cigarettes.
Yeah, he gets into Majima's. secret stash.
Yeah.
That sounds like the prompt of a fan fiction. That sounds like the
Yeah.
log line of a Kiryu
sure.
Majima like fan fiction, like a crack fix somebody
Oh,
wrote.
I bet if we loaded that up right now, we could find it.
100%. We'd have like several of them. We'd have a
This
pick.
this would be a different side quest, but it would be fun to have. You know how when you go to the higher end bars, the bartender will explain to you the amazing virtues of this particular liquor. If there was like a weed sommelier there.
They call them bud tenders, and they will do that if you go to the right places.
Yeah, we'll be like, this is a fine strain of California, whatever. A full body, whatever. That would be a funny just side thing for this. Like something that could be in the Millennium Tower or nearby or whatever.
Okay, I'm thinking it through, and maybe it's not opposing sides. I think something more Yakuza is if it turns out someone is pretending to smoke weed a lot in order to support someone else, right? And then it maybe turns out that like neither of them were smoking weed the whole time or something, and the piano music plays about how they were just trying to support each other.
All right. I am happy to report there are 5 pieces of fan fiction on AO3 under the Kiryu Kazuma tag, which also include the marijuana tag. There's
Nice.
There's Yakuzaza. There's Any Way You Want It. There's Moonlight Desires. There's Let's Restart From Tonight. And there's Perfumed Words, Where Your Love Lies.
Perfumed words where your love lies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which one of them has like brackets in the title? Because that's where your
4
money
out of
is.
5 of these are Kiryu Makima. Yakuzaza is the only one that isn't. Explicit mark.
That's probably the most serious weed one there. I feel like there's something here where like Majima gets high. It gets like it's a little bit too much. Maybe it's Majima that eats the brownie that's a little bit too loaded, and like Kiryu has a hard time understanding what he's going through. So he joins him by eating the rest of the brownie so that they can experience it together.
What if we steal Ash's story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About how
Kiryu's getting high with your mom?
No, not that one. About how Majima eats a weed brownie and he's like, I'm dying. I've eaten this weed brownie and I'm going to die now because I'm having a heart attack. And Kiryu has to take him to the hospital, and you have to like do all these
and
little
it's one of those
escorty
side
things.
missions, like when you're carrying the pizza, but you're carrying Majima. Yeah,
you're wrong as hell for that. I just want you to. I told you that in confidence,
and the whole time he's doing it like Bugs Bunny voice. Oh, I'm dying.
Right. And then at the end, the cops are like, not the cops, the doctors are like, he's fine. He's totally fine. And then Kiryu is like, well, I'm glad that's over. And then he reaches for a brownie.
Yeah.
And it goes,
that's it. This has nothing to do with the actual scenario in Jaffe's question, but it's better than Jaffe's question. So.
Yeah, we gave you something better. All right. Our next question here is, has a game company or game series ever had more than just one good logo?
Yes. Capcom. Well, okay, I'm thinking of Capcom's logo fonts, like their logo intros. They had a lot of good ones, a lot of really good ones.
But the logo itself is right?
Has stayed mostly consistent. There was an earlier one. They also have the Japanese one, which is fine, the one in katakana. I also think Sega's old-ass logos are really cool. Have you seen Sega's old logos?
Like pre-Genesis?
Yeah, like when it was servicing games.
Yeah, here's Sega on Logopedia.
All right, let's see.
I don't know. It's not that impressive.
What were they doing in 1965? But I like that one.
They were, I think it was like jukeboxes and stuff. I think.
It says on slot machines. And this looks like a casino-ass font to me.
Right.
Yeah.
65 to 75 one.
Mm-hmm.
Today I learned that Sega is a portmanteau of service games.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I like both of Taito's major logos. The one where it looks like a car emblem, and then the modern one. I think those are both pretty good.
Oh yeah, those are both good. I like those.
Yeah.
That chevron and that modern one. Yeah.
I don't like Konami's new logo, and they should return to the old one if they ever decide that they.
What about the even older one?
What, the one that looks like an L?
The 73 to 86 on Logopedia. So that it's just the word.
Oh,
Konami,
the one that looks like Konami.
Yeah,
like there's a silent J in there.
Konami. I do kind of like the Konami. It's fun and confusing.
I'm gonna go get a prop that has that. Hang on.
Ash, did you know that Konami is also a portmanteau of three co-founders' names? Kagemasa Kozuki, Yoshinobu Nakama, and Tatsuo Miyasako.
It's actually a portmanteau of ko for little and monami.
Little.
It means my little friend.
My little friend.
That's you guys want to see the best bumper sticker in the world?
Yes.
Yeah, is it Kajonami?
Yeah.
I love to play Kajonami video games.
Yes. So when you're
That's
introducing someone to Konami for the first time, you can tell them, say hello to my little friend.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a good joke. I like it.
I like that
Thanks.
joke. No, but I do like Kajonami.
Yeah.
Jonami.
What about like video game series?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy has Final Fantasy had another good one after the first unrateable one?
What do you mean? Their little background thing, or
No,
like
the logo that's like all swoopy, hard to read. You know what I'm talking about?
swoopy, hard to read?
Once you see it, you'll understand that exactly. I meant exactly what I said.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's unreadable.
That's bad.
I like
That's
that
real
one.
bad.
It's bad. I like it.
Was that also designed
Somebody
by?
spilled a Capri Sun.
I think that
Yikes.
was designed by Amano. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it looks like it.
As someone who only consumes this podcast by listening in the car, I'm really looking forward to
I know,
listening
right?
to this
Yeah.
segment.
Yeah, love to describe things. Nintendo has had a bunch of good logos. Well, at least two.
It's been a racetrack for like 300
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
Is that what it's officially called? The racetrack?
but
Yeah.
well, they also still use the one from 1966.
Do they?
You're
Yeah.
waiting.
For their playing cards.
Ah.
I don't know. I think it's pretty.
Do they
cool
still
looking.
make playing cards? Like,
Why
is
wouldn't
there
they?
like an old, like vestigial building that Nintendo owns that they've owned since like 1675?
Yes,
And it's just
people
one
go
guy.
there, and it's really annoying for the people that work there.
He's
Yes, I've been there.
No,
Oh,
I
really?
don't have anything to do with the video games. I've never played a video game.
Yep.
I'm just super into flower cards.
Staffed. When I went, it was staffed by one old security guard man who was like, "You gotta get out of here."
The name was Mario.
He knew what a Caucasian person coming into his establishment
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing.
Oh, not one of these.
I know what you are, white man.
Yeah.
There's nothing here for you. This is not a place of honor.
That's
Okay,
funny.
cool video game logos.
Oh, goodness.
See, I think the thing is, it's hard for me to say that like every Panzer Dragoon game, like it's like Panzer Dragoon Zwei is a different game than Panzer Dragoon. So like, does that count? To sequel logo? Are we talking about logo sequels?
If it's significantly different, it does count.
The only logos that I can think of that are significantly different are the Final Fantasy logos because it's like themed around whatever the game is, so each one is different. Like that's the only you think of video game logos, they usually say consistent for the most part.
Street Fighter has kept kind of like the swoopy like brushstroke style for all of them, and then Street Fighter 6 looks like you have 6 notifications on your SF app.
Yeah. That's a bad
But were you talking game logos or game companies? Because I feel like we're not seeing that much change, honestly, in game company logos. And when I do see them, they're mostly getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. They want to make it more generic. King of Fighters has changed their logo a lot of times, and they keep bouncing back and forth regarding whether they want that fancy F to be their main feature. They were back to yes with 14, and now they're back to no on 15. It's they're just bouncing around with that thing all the time.
I never realized this, but King of Fighters 15 looks like it says Coif.
It does look like it says Coif.
Oh man, I'm sorry guys, I just coifed.
Oh no.
Well, that's the new Kia logo, which looks like KN. Drives me nuts. I do not like the KN logo. That one's not good.
My next question is apparently, who are the Phineas and Ferb of video games?
I don't really know who the Phineas and Ferb of Phineas and Ferb are.
I don't really either.
I'm looking pleadingly to Ash in this one.
I don't.
Any
Why
chance?
do you think I don't know?
Is this
I
the
don't
like?
know.
I'm passingly
duck with,
familiar.
It's like a platypus with a hat or something.
Yeah, the platypus is in this one. There are like two kids that get into
I thought it was
hijinks
just
together.
Two dudes.
Yeah, they're two kids, and there's like a side story about a secret agent platypus. But the main thing is that these two kids get into wacky adventures.
Oh, is it the
if I can jump in here, actually, I can explain
Esper,
this
help
one.
us out. Help us
Yes,
out.
Esper Quinn, editor extraordinaire.
Thank you. Jaffe was high writing this, as you know.
Right.
And this question sprang out of him originally asking, who are the Cheech and Chong of video games? And then for reasons I don't remember, because I was also stoned, he didn't like that one anymore. And I said, what about who are the Jay and Silent Bob of video games?
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, that's good, but these are my questions. So I think actually Phineas and Ferb are the Jay and Silent Bob of something, and I kind of let him just go after that.
I remember thinking, just like having this, what I thought was a brilliant insight, that Phineas and Ferb are the same characters as Jay and Silent Bob.
All right.
Which made me assume you knew a lot about Phineas and Ferb, which I did not.
don't. I've never seen a full episode of the show.
I have a good answer for me.
Yeah.
So for me too.
I barely
Go
know
first.
what Phineas and Ferb are.
Yeah.
I know there's two of them.
There's a triangle looking one and a rectangle looking one.
Yeah, and they have different shapes and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's about as much as I know about Floygan Brothers on the Dreamcast.
Oh, that's a good answer.
So that's my answer is Floygan Brothers.
Yes.
Episode 1 is the Phineas and Ferb of video games.
It's Master Chief and Cortana.
You know more about that
Why?
than I do. Come on.
I mean, they are always together. They're
Okay.
like the straight guy and like the wacky guy.
Which one's the wacky guy?
Master Chief. He is funnier than you think he is, which makes me sound like a crazy person. No, go back to those old school like Halo games. He's popping off fucking one-liners. Like Master Chief actually is funny.
I don't know. He makes jokes. I don't know if I'd say he's funny.
He's funny. He's funny. Anyway, they get into wacky hijinks. You know, we got to stop the Covenant, and now we have to stop the Forerunners, and now we have to stop you. And then they have that thing where they like, you know, where duos break apart and they have to like fight each other like Naruto and Sasuke. It's
like Phineas and Ferb do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in that classic Ferb retrieval arc.
Frank, do you have one for you?
Yeah.
No. No.
Is it Jay and Silent Bob? Because there's Jay and Silent Bob video games.
Yeah.
Wait, what about those other fellas who have that Sega CD game?
No.
Which is not what they're mostly known for.
Penn and Teller?
Yes.
Wow, how did I get that?
Those two guys. Brandon said two guys, and those are the two guys
with a Sega CD game.
Penn and Teller are a magic act that
I know that.
is okay.
I know that. I just couldn't remember what their names were.
Penn and Teller are the Bunsen and Beaker of video games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I think Phineas and Ferb. Well, okay. The answer, like being like for you, makes sense because it's like, well, it's two characters. I don't know
two
who
guys,
they are, right? So it could be any of the games by like it could be It Takes Two for me.
Yeah.
Although we know we did play that for a minute. I just forgot it.
Is it Kane and Lynch?
That's Kane and Lynch. I don't know anything about them. Yeah, they're dead men.
Cute.
I know they're dead men.
They're dog days.
They revisited
They're dead men. They're dog days. Dog Days of Summer. It's a show that takes place during a summer. I think we got it.
I will tell you, I don't know anything about them, and also the foundation has dozens of promotional Kane and Lynch T-shirts in storage.
Oh man, I want one.
Nice.
Wait, Kane and Lynch 1 or Kane and Lynch 2?
I think it's 2. And I think
that's the good one.
tops.
That's the good one.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, get me one.
Tank tops.
Let's do a
See
stream
that
where
at the
we're
gym.
all wearing Kane and Lynch tank tops.
I have not told you what sizes they are. So
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's do that, Daffy.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We'll squeeze in.
I am sincerely hoping. I know that the Jaffe Gets High and writes podcast questions is Patreon bonus content.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that this episode gets like, you know, but maybe after we're all befuddled trying to answer a question, we have the corresponding moment from the bonus content.
That sounds like a lot of work for Esper.
It's true.
But I do like the idea of like a cut back and forth.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Maybe through Patreon, all things are possible. I think it's time to go to our lightning round. And for this, we had to play what I have written in my notes as a game that I call Smokey, Bong, Bluntry, Hard Mode, No Zeldas. In this one,
I got so horribly murdered at this last time. I was truly impressed. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
Yes, this is our second time playing this game. All you got to do is take the name of any video game and make it weed related. That's all. Like Donkey Kong Country becomes Smokey, Bong, Bluntry.
Smokey, Bong, Bluntry.
We have to come up with the video game also?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thinking about it, I'm gonna start crying. Brandon, I've watched that short of you rattling off those damn games so many fucking times, and I piss myself laughing every fucking time. It's so stupid.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Weed. Okay, no Zeldas. No Zeldas.
Yeah, hard mode, no Zeldas.
All right, let's go. Let's fucking do this.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, fuck. Claire, Obscura Expedition 420.
Okay, that's one.
Horizon Zero Bong.
That's two.
Okay.
Come on, help me out.
Frank, you're up.
I don't know, man. What's the name of a video game? I don't know any.
Fallout.
Oscar 120% Burning Fest. You just leave it as it is.
I'll take it. 3.
I mean, it's a simple one, but I like imagining Smoketress.
Smoketress is good.
Yeah.
4. Patrick, you got one?
I'll go with 4-2-XKO.
I like that. 5.
I like that one.
Ash, back to you.
God. Hollow Knight Silk Bong.
That's good.
Nice.
6.
Sorry.
Brandon?
Dude, I can't think of any video game names.
All right, Frank, back to you.
Wait, Smokami.
Smoke Smokami, that's good. That's 7.
Oh, that's really good.
The 4 you are trying to get to 20, by the way.
Okay.
With stupid brain, like Chronic the Hedgehog was one of the.
We can't do that one again.
I know. Where?
Instead of Arcana Heart, we could do Indica Heart.
That's very good. 8.
I like it.
I gotta think of more video games.
Phil just Discord messaged me one, which was the Flintstone.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
9.
I'll take it. All right.
Castle Sativania.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Tortured.
Well played.
Castle Sativania, yes.
It came out much better. Thank you. God damn it. I hate this so much.
You're doing so well, though.
Wait, I got a Dizzy one. Hang on, I got Dizzy Prince of the Smoke Folk.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes, 11.
Yeah.
We got to get Dizzy in there.
Keep on feeling like there's
What
something.
about something about like amnesia? You want to go to like horror games?
I do want to do a
No.
horror game, which is Alan Bake.
Yeah,
Alan Bake.
12.
Yeah. House on the Bake. God.
Anything with like a stalker or a Monkey Island?
Shatter.
This is we have to quickly.
Smoikaden.
Is it Smokey?
I'll take it. 13.
Surely, at some point in the show, we've done Assassin's Weed.
I'll take
I
Assassin's
don't know if we
Weed.
have.
Okay, Assassin's Weed.
Okay, Assassin's Weed.
Anything with like mascot platformers? Kush?
I'm just trying to think of weed-related words that we can plug in.
Hashishin's Creed.
Hashishin's Creed.
There we go.
Sure.
Assassin's Weed is a little closer, but High Cooper.
High Cooper,
Oh,
yes.
there you go.
So stupid.
You know there's something with Ratchet and Clank. I can't quite get there.
Ratchet
Yeah.
and
Ratchet and Dank.
Ratchet and Dank.
That's it. There it is. Yeah, Ratchet and Dank.
Ratchet and Dank. That's 17.
This game's too obscure, but
Sim Liddy 2000.
Sim Liddy,
Oh, yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Yes,
I
18.
like that.
Phantom Kush. That's Phantom Crash. It's not that good though, because nobody knows what Phantom Crash is.
Really good Dreamcast horror game is Illweed.
Oh,
Illweed.
yes.
There we go.
I will take Illweed. And we have room for one more.
Onikusha. That's not that good.
I like
Not bad,
that one.
yeah.
Yes,
I
yeah.
actually really like
We're
that
closing
one.
on Onikusha. Brandon, congratulations. You have won the episode.
Woo.
Once again, taking it home on Smokey Bong Bluntry.
This one was always yours, to be honest.
Yeah. Here we are at the end.
I should have prepared.
I
should have prepared in advance, anticipating that this might happen. I could have come up with some hot ones.
You could always do a Gaiden where you just rattle them off.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Does anyone have anything they would like to recommend or plug to their audience? Maybe about weed or otherwise.
I have something out about weed. If you've never seen the movie Kamikaze Girls, it's a pretty good movie. First of all, it's about two different kinds of ladies becoming friends, and the Blu-ray, unadvertised, has about 2 hours of special features, which is really cool if you like that movie. It's just like you purchase the Blu-ray, it just says it has a movie, and then you open it up, and there's like 15 special features. Pretty cool. Also, speaking of Blu-rays, Azumanga Daioh is out on Blu-ray now.
Ooh.
A lot of people don't know that, it seems, and so
I wish I was a bird.
I figured whatever happened to Blue 4 and 5? They got Blue 3, but not Blue. What happened to Blue 4? Anyway, so that's out. You can watch that. That's cool. It's a better than the Japanese Blu-ray as well, which is a lazy upscale, and this is a slightly less lazy upscale. So that's nice. Outfoxies is out on Arcade Archive now. Yeah. Outfoxies rules. Hotboxies, as we call it.
Brandon Sheffield, take another credit. Another credit.
I was thinking about Outfoxies being out now, and like I'm always really reluctant to recommend an Arcade Archives because it's like it's just an arcade game. You're just like spending way too much money on it. But I actually feel like this is one of the few left that should be ripped off spectacularly.
Yes. I keep being like, give me money to rip this off. Somebody, somebody's got to rip this thing off.
Of all of the Arcade Archives I've ever seen, that might be the one I recommend actually getting. And then if you're interested in like the others, just learn what MAME is and do that. But I'm not going to say that for Outfoxies.
Ash, do you know about Outfoxies?
No, I'm going to listen to this podcast again, and I'm going to be so surprised at all of the stuff that I learned.
Well, Outfoxies is a Namco versus arcade game where you're two little characters and you have weapons, and you get more weapons in the level, and the level's like shifting and moving around. It's 2D side on, and you're just
trying to kill each other, but
you're just trying to kill
everywhere.
each other, and it predates Smash. It predates Power Stone, but it's kind of like those in that it's 1v1. You're trying to blast each other. Random drops are coming in, and it's just ridiculous. And one of the characters is two little twins. Another character is a chimpanzee in a top hat. It's that kind of a game, but before memes. From the 90s.
Okay.
So that's I recommend that, and then my last recommendation is check out old functional websites that still do what you want them to. I was realizing that I've been using system16.com to look up information about arcade games for like 20 years, and it's still there, and it still works fine. And if I want to know which version of Soul Calibur or a Soul Edge I have, because I just got a board in the mail, I can go to system16.com and I can find out more information about it. It's great. So if you have websites like that in your memory and in your life, go check them out, patronize them, and enjoy.
Shouts to Fighters Generation.
Yeah,
Fighters Generation is like, I don't know how much it's updated, but it is an amazing resource for just looking through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fighting game attacks and characters and blah, 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 blah. It's all in there.
So I don't know how to necessarily turn this into a recommendation other than like follow our stuff. But one of the things that we did during our winter fundraiser at the Video Game History Foundation is yesterday I did this live stream where I had a bunch of mystery ROMs that I was digitizing and looking for stuff. And fine, follow us. But actually, I just want to share something, which is that one of the games we recovered, it's a prototype of a Game Gear golf game. And I really like the title. I just want to share the title. I just recommend hearing the title from me. That's my recommendation. The World of Sport, golf.
Yes.
That's really good.
There's only one sport, and it is golf.
I need Brandon to weed this now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The weed of sport.
Yeah, the weed of sport.
We'll
Gotta
take
be
that.
something.
The weed of
Yeah.
sport, yeah.
No, it's not very good.
There's got to be something. Before we move on to book time, I just want to note that, immediately upon putting this Game Gear golf game out into the world, one of our forum members posted a world record run of it. And the guy that I follow on Blue Sky, who's obsessed with golf game things, found the debug menu, and it's just like it's fun to see a community come together over nonsense. That's just, you love to see that.
It's funny to me because I put out other things during that stream, but really the golf game was just the star somehow. I put out the long lost Police Academy game for Nintendo is in there.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the golf game occupies
golf. The world of sport golf is the only thing people care about.
And that Prime game, which is it's like a beat 'em up based on a not successful comic character. Yeah. But the cool thing about that particular game, lost Game Gear and now found Game Gear game, is that it uses the 2x scaling mode. That the Game Gear has, so that it can scale sprites up twice as big to make them look terrible, which is really funny. Yeah. It also relies on the persistence of the crappy LCD screen of the Game Gear. So if you play it on anything but a Game Gear, it's like actually seizure warning territory. Don't load this ROM; it might actually hurt you. It is flashing black all the time to kind of double the frame rate and stuff like that and make the characters pop more. The weird slimy double pixel blurry guys. Yeah. Yeah, they just look like a bag of oatmeal.
Yeah.
without that screen. Yeah. Okay, Patrick Miller.
Yeah. I can make 2 recommendations real quick. One is play golf at the Montclair golf course. It's super fun there because they don't really do that much greens manicuring or anything. Like if you imagine the polished golf course that you would see on TV or something, this is it just feels like you're hitting balls in the Oakland Hills. There's rocks everywhere. There's not a whole lot of grass.
Drop them right in the soy sauce.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I heard about that. I
heard about that on the Insert Credit podcast.
Gang, what do you guys get up to when I'm not here?
Dad's away.
It's not my fault.
Ash,
I
only blame you 40%.
I mentioned that to my wife, Irene Coe, and she just looked at me with a raised eyebrow. And I was like, all right, I'll go get it. I'll be right back. Anyway, recommendation number 1 is play golf at Montclair Golf Course.
But you didn't get to finish explaining that because you were trying to tell me that it was pretty cool because it's a chill place to go. There's a relatively diverse crowd. It's not like hoity-toity fancy golf. It's hitting balls into the distance.
It is more local. It's got a real scrappy vibe to it. It's run by this older Korean family that often doesn't really care if you pay to use the course. And really nice folks there. Super homey. It definitely doesn't have the same kind of stuffier. Well, let's see. I've been at other golf courses and driving ranges in the East Bay, and I've either seen a bunch of insufferable jerks at the one near UC Berkeley, or there's one along 880 Metro Links where I saw 2 old people almost get into a fight and then realize they weren't going to fight there, but they were exchanging times to go and meet up at the course next week and fight, which is great. And these are old men, by the way. So I've not gotten any of the static at
Reginald
Montclair.
It's go time. Mandelbaum.
It's a lovely spot, super homey, and I think I want to say it's in a park of some sort because it has the city or maybe a county park designation on it. So I want to say there's something a little bit more natural, less manicured about it, but it's a real chill place. Golf has been a really fun sport to get into because it's extremely reflective and meditative. And I think of it as probably approximating something like what people get when they get into archery or darts or bowling. But instead you get to hit small balls with weird club. Soy sauce optional. Second recommendation is a very long time ago, I wrote an article for Insert Credit. It was a fighting game primer, and that article snowballed into a book. which came out 10 years ago, called From Masher to Master. And I, about a month and change ago, came out with From Masher to Master 2. This is a much better book that builds on... the book's about how to learn fighting games, right? And what I learned from writing the first book is that if I just explain concepts, then people come away from it feeling like they had an enjoyable experience, but they don't actually know how to play fighting games. I've been teaching people how to play fighting games for a long time. Since then, I've gotten to observe a lot of the barriers that people run into these days, where there are more teaching resources for learning how to play specific games, but you don't really have people kind of instructing you through or kind of holding your hand through the process of acquiring a new skill set, interacting with people through a hobby, either in person or on the internet, dealing with a learning curve. Like it's been really interesting to see the kinds of things that people get caught up on when they want to get into something, but they feel like they are being blocked from being able to participate or take up that hobby. And as a result, I've seen a lot of people feel like they are uniquely bad at fighting games, when the fact is that everyone is kind of bad at fighting games. Some people just figure out how to stick with it for longer than others. So the book guides you through a bunch of fighting game firsts, how I like to describe it. And I basically, instead of trying to be an instructor, I try and be like the coach, right? The one who's helping you get through the stuff that you're doing yourself, which is not an approach that I took in the first book. It is on, if you go to patrickmiller.itch.io, you can find it there. It is pay what you want. If you can pay me $20, that's what I'm asking for it. But you can feel free to download it for free and see if you like it. And if you do like it, maybe you know someone else is into it. Insert credit was where I first got eyeballs on a lot of this stuff, and I will credit it deeply with getting me the opportunity to teach people fighting games. And so it's been super fun to circle back and tackle this with a much better book than the first one.
What's the fundamental fighting game curriculum?
Well, I immediately just thought of some of the other books out there, which I would not recommend. But I would say read From Masher to Master 2.
Yeah.
Don't actually go back and read 1 unless you, if you like my writing, go.
Oh,
go
no, I
read
mean,
it,
like,
fine,
which games do you play to?
The fun part about this is my approach in the second book is game agnostic. It's just a goal. It's just a tool for guiding you through learning the game. When it comes to game specific stuff, I think you can find dozens of YouTubers out there who are producing that kind of content. You can watch streamers. There's a lot more stuff out there to learn than there used to be. This isn't like how to get an overview of the genre. It's how to become a fighting game player, how to become a person who feels confident about going to tournaments and having fun and talking to other people. And that is actually, spoiler, that's kind of the biggest thing that I ever got from fighting games, is like, oh, how can I use this to interact with people around me and learn something new about people that I wouldn't have gotten a chance to otherwise. It's been a super profoundly transformative journey for me. And it's been really interesting to see, as more and more people get on the internet and post about this stuff, that actually interacting with people in person is by far the scariest thing that people have to do in fighting games or otherwise for so many people out there, especially younger people who are used to predominantly internet-based communication first and foremost.
And I would say that the best fighting game to start with is one that has a character that you think looks cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Something where you're like, that one looks like something I want to interact with. And then you just start
someone you could
it.
stare at a lot while you fumble and fail and get slowly better.
100%.
Ash, you got anything?
I don't, once again, have any recommendations. Take your PTO if you are in such a position to do so. Because, that's
true.
Great. Put a coat on that baby.
What does that mean?
Is that like a sex thing? Is that
No.
A coat.
I heard cone.
I heard code.
No, a coat.
Okay.
Put a code on that baby.
Put a cone on the baby.
Well, yeah, if you need to neuter one, but no.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like get turn your dog into a lamp.
No, don't do that. Lots of babies out because it's cold, but it's getting warmer. They don't have coats on. Not a good thing. Put a coat on the baby. That's all I got. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that's coming up.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah. This is our Christmas episode.
Is this a Christmas episode? Cool.
This is our Christmas episode, yes.
All right.
Nice.
Oh yeah, play Christmas Nights.
Play Christmas Nights.
Play Christmas Nights.
Play the first Ace Attorney game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Play Fighters.
almost Christmas,
what
which
else,
means
what else is a Christmas game?
Yeah.
Raw Danger we talked about on the show. a
Yeah,
lot.
Raw Danger.
Christmas game.
Yeah.
Bayonetta
Die
Die
2.
Hard
Arcade
Arcade is a Christmas game.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bayonetta
That's
2
right.
is a Christmas game.
Yeah.
You can turn on Christmas Date on your Dreamcast and play Sonic Adventure, and there's trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Play Blue Stinger. That's a
Mhm.
Christmas game.
Mm.
Got all kinds of Christmas in it.
All right. I have some recommendations that I would like to make.
Are they Christmas games? Because
I'd like to recommend that if you enjoyed this episode, that you leave us a review and that you subscribe to the Patreon so you could hear the creative process of me putting this show together with Esper Quinn. You could also sponsor our show with an advertisement by writing to us at show@insertcredit.com. You could join our community at forums.insertcredit.com to create your own weed puns. Or find us on youtube.com/insertcreditshow to see all the stuff in the background we allude to in this episode. Buy Demon School now.
Yeah.
Follow Ad Astra wherever she goes on the internet and in real life. And go check out the Video Game History Foundation. They're probably doing something crazy on Twitch. This episode is edited.
And buy Patrick Miller's book.
Buy Patrick Miller's book, From Masher to Master 2, Master back to Masher again. This episode
That'll
is
be the
edited
third book.
by Esper Quinn, with music by Kurt Feldman. I'm Alex Jaffe,
I'm Frank Spaldi.
I'm Ash Parrish.
I'm Brandon Sheffield.
I'm Patrick Miller.
and you know, Forspoken? What if it was Forsmoken?
For smoking.
yeah.
For token.
Either works.
Yep.
I'm so mad I didn't think of Marvel Token.
Marvel Token.
Marvel Token. That's right.
Token,
Marvel
Token
versus
2,
Pac
Token
Yeah.
3.
Token Tag Tournament.
Yeah.
Token Tag Tournament. Yeah.
I think Token Tag Tournament's very good.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
Dr.
What a good
Robotnik's
episode.
Mong Bong Mashong.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's perfect. Episode title. Got it in right on the wire.
We're slid it in the very end. Mong Bong Mashong.